Vanagons are at this really good place in time and history where everything is available for them. I like the idea of taking a van and building it into a monster. Our existence is to make vans as good as they can be, and make them into vivid vans. And it's a perpetual quest for automotive excellence. And an absolutely integral member of the team is Quentin.
These vans, they bring you together with people you otherwise wouldn't really be friends with, and it just results in the best friendships you could ever ask for. When my van had broken down in Tofino and I needed a new gas tank, well, I met Nathan, and then he helped me put it in and offered me a job. It's just snowballed into this Vivid Vans.
I think Nathan has just a great vision. He's hyper creative and really puts a lot of thought into their aesthetic and where he wants to grow the brand, and he's very community oriented, which I connect to in a lot of ways. And I just think, I think I always respect entrepreneurs and people who just go out and do the doing instead of the talking, and he's definitely a doer.
These vans, what makes them so different, it's really hard to sum up because they're so special. Just the fact that you can have 10 different vans and none of them look the same, and they all reflect their owners in a way. I think of them as an extension of an owner's personality, and I just don't really think you see that with other vehicle brands.
When inevitably your van breaks down on the side of the road, I've only met good people. There's this guy who's 80 and is like, man, I used to drive around in that when I was young. And then there's the 18-year-old who's like, oh, I always wanted a Westie. And then, you just get into these awesome conversations with strangers, and it's I've never had someone come up to me and have anything negative, just a negative judgment on the fact that I'm driving a Westie.
When you're driving your van and you're on the highway and you put it into fourth gear and everything's happy and you're part of that vehicle, or the vehicle's part of you, and you go to the campsite, you're sleeping in it, you're cooking in it, and when you're driving it, you learn how to talk to it. It's also just an excuse to goof around with vans. A lot of people make fun of it and say it's hard and that it's glorified, but I don't know, who cares? It is glory, living in a van and shitting in a can or in the woods or whatever you do. Who cares? You're out there having fun and you're not some salty pig in suburbia who can't afford his bills or have fun. The van is really, it's just a way to get into this timeless thing that gives us reason for living, right? Ultimately, it's not about vans and synchros and Volkswagen Vanagons, although that's kind of the tree that we found ourselves up. It's about going outside and losing track of time and live the life, because this is the life we want to live.